Well, at first, it seemed like a divine answer for those struggling with costly health issues.
Instead, two race car loving families with diseases ranging from ALS to muscular dystrophy claim a California man took advantage of them and took their money. Well,
Fox 5 I-Team reporter Randy Travis here now with their frustrating story. Randy?
Yeah, Russ and Sinead, these people wound up investing their own money to be featured in a proposed TV show that never aired called Your Amazing Comeback. The man behind the show still insists he'll pay back everyone, even though time is clearly running out for some.
I think that he has made the worst time of our life even worse. That's what I think.
For better or for worse is a vow Stacy and Jeff Long take to heart. The Cherokee County couple married 7 years ago, right before Jeff would start to develop some serious health issues. The once athletic 5'11" distribution manager would eventually be diagnosed with ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, draining their savings and forcing them to move into this cramped basement apartment with his mother. Jeff communicates now only through texts.
How long has it been since Jeff could talk to you?
2 years.
Do you miss his voice?
One love clearly keeps him going, but it's this love that wound up costing Jeff plenty. Through Facebook, Jeff met Gordon Stewart, the man in the red hat hanging out with Hollywood stars at this autograph session. Stewart was the race announcer for Irwindale Speedway near Los Angeles. He told the Longs about a TV show he had in mind called Your Amazing Comeback. He even had some graphics drawn up to help with his pitch. Stacy still remembers.
I want to do a show, you know, something uplifting, showing people with medical challenges, but still choose to be positive. And he said, I would love to get Jeff involved in that.
And he said the show could even make them money if they wanted to be investors.
He sold us, sold him, unfortunately.
The couple took $15,000 from Jeff's medical fund and gave it to Stewart, with the written promise they get back another $14,670 on top of their investment.
Even while Jeff is going through some of the worst times of his life, he's reaching out to try to help other people.
Stewart even asked Stacy to call into his podcast last year to promote Your Amazing Comeback.
When we tell that story, Stacy, I'm telling you, it's going to be the best.
I believe you.
But Your Amazing Comeback never came to be.
Did you get anything for your $15,000?
No.
Zero.
I just thought I was the only one, but I'm not.
Kim Sturgeon also met Gordon Stewart at the Irwindale track, her two sons' constant visitors with a passion for racing. Adam and Ricky suffered from a rare form of muscular dystrophy. Both later died. Stewart even spoke at Ricky's funeral. Kim says the always charming fellow race fan offered her a chance to be part of Your Amazing Comeback.
I thought, you know, they're going to showcase the kids and they're going to talk about, you know, maybe we can help another family that has one kid, or maybe they have two kids like we did that just passed away from this disease. But, yeah, it didn't turn out that way.
The Northern California mom gave Stewart $1,000 from her son's funeral fund, with a written promise of a $750 profit within 46 days. That was 15 months ago. Kim hasn't seen a penny.
Do you think, Kim, that he's just a bad businessman, or is he a bad guy?
I don't want to think that, you know what I mean? It's like, God, he just made everything a mess.
I just got some simple questions to ask you. You give me your side of things and we'll move on.
We tried several times to schedule a recorded interview with Stewart, who lives in the California area. Each time he agreed, then canceled. Earlier, he insisted he was still trying to produce Your Amazing Comeback, but ran into technical issues because of his inexperience in creating a television show. Stewart told me he understands their anger, but still promises to pay in full the Longs and Kim Sturgeon. If that happens, both say that truly will be an amazing comeback. Because even promises can bring pain.
Stop getting his hopes up for just to let him down again, because that's all you've done. That's all you've done. I wish we had never met you.
Now, when I first talked to Gordon Stewart last November, he insisted he'd return all the Longs' money by January 1st, including their promised profit. But instead of nearly $30,000, the Longs say Gordon Stewart has sent them a total of about $500. So he's got a long way to go to make up that promise.
Was any video ever shot for this television show?
A little bit, Sine. Yeah, the Longs were actually in California taking part in some experimental therapy for his ALS, and they met Gordon Stewart out there at his house, and he shot an interview with them, a couple hours worth of an interview. I asked him how big the camera was, or how big the camera crew was. He goes, well, it was just one other person, and it was a little camera. And they were supposed to come back the next day to shoot more, and they said Gordon canceled, and they haven't shot anything since.
Makes you wonder where all that money is.
I asked him that, Russ. He said he spent it on trying to develop an app, of all things, to go along with the TV show. He said apps cost a lot of money.
How about that?
Yeah.
But he promised to repay them.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
All right.
Randy, thanks.
Thanks, Randy.